All right, A3, we're going to do some science today. We're talking about parts of animals. This is the page we will use in just a minute, but let's go over our lesson for today. Lesson 27, parts of animals. Most animals use eyes to see. They use ears to hear and sense danger. They use noses to smell and find food. Not all animals use feet to move. God designed each animal with the parts it needs to survive and grow. We have such a beautiful God who created all things, and it's amazing as we take a look at these animals today. I just love how God designed each of them to survive and grow, how He made them each so different. It reminds me so much about how you are created special, and God has a perfect plan for us. Fish. Fish do not have lungs. So God's plan for the fish, He gave them what they need. Fish use gills to breathe underwater. We don't have gills, right? God has a perfect plan for the fish. The fins help the fish swim. Most fish have scales. Scales help protect a fish. God made scales to be lightweight and strong. So let's check for understanding. How do fish breathe under the water? You're right. God gave them gills, right? And so why can you not breathe underwater? Yes, we cannot get out. We cannot get our air from water, right? We can swim underwater, but we can't do that for a very long time, can we? Is a fish a living thing or a non-living thing? We would say that it is living. And we've been talking about what are the 5 needs of a living thing to survive. Air, water, food, shelter, space. Say it. Air, water, food, shelter, space. Is air a need of a fish? I would say yes. Air helps them survive. Why does a fish have fins? Fins help a fish to swim. And what does it mean to be lightweight? Yeah, that means it doesn't weigh very much, right? That's part of God's plan for them. All right, birds. Birds are beautiful. So we see here all birds breathe with lungs. Most birds fly with their wings to find food. Some birds use their beaks to get food. Some birds use their feet to catch food. Many birds carry twigs in their beaks. They use twigs to make nests. So what is a bird? Yeah, a bird is an animal with wings and feathers. What does a bird breathe with? Frame it. That's right. They breathe with their lungs. Very good. What are 2 ways that birds can get food? Yeah, they can use their beaks and they can also use their feet. What other ways can birds use their beaks? Yeah, we see that they could carry twigs to build their nests. Okay, there's a question for us at the bottom. It says here, an eagle catches its food with its feet. And then it says, what protects a fish? Well, it's the scales. Scales protect the fish. Okay, mammals. Look at that beautiful horse. Some mammals have hooves. A hoof is the hard part of a mammal's foot. Hooves help protect the animal's feet. Some mammals use their front legs as hands. Their front legs can hold things. And here it says fantastic facts. The trunk of an elephant helps the elephant smell and touch. It also brings food and water to an elephant's mouth. A mother elephant hugs her baby with her trunk. Elephants use their trunks to splash each other at play. It's fun to see those elephants interact. It's probably one of my favorite animals to watch when we go to the zoo with the family. So what are ways an elephant uses its trunk? Well, we found out that they can use it for smelling and touching, getting food and water, hugging its baby, and even splashing each other. Let's read a little bit more about mammals. Some mammals have long tails. They use their tails like another arm or hand. Front legs or tails can help them get food. Some mammals use just their mouths for getting food. Mammals have different kinds of shelters. Monkeys have trees as their shelters. All part of God's perfect plan, huh? Here we see God designed birds with the right body parts to survive. He designed the fish and mammals to be able to get food. God designed each animal with the parts it needs to survive and grow. Here it says, what can mammals use to help them get food? Do you know the answer? Yeah, we talked about their front legs, tails, and mouths today. They can use all of those things. Frame the word survive. Here's the word survive. What does survive mean? That's right, to stay alive. So how did God design the parts of animals? God designed them to survive and grow. He designed them to meet their needs. God cares for and takes care of all the animals. He has a perfect plan for them. All right, let's take a look at our page today for science. And let's take a look at the parts together. Parts of animals. You're going to color one body part on each animal. Tell how the body part helps the animal. Okay, so let's kind of do this together. We can color or circle this nose area. And we could say that the nose, right? The nose can help breathe or sense danger. It can smell, right? Maybe another part you want to circle or color here, maybe the hooves. And what could we say about the hoofs here? Yeah, it protects them. It can help them move. What if we circled their eyes or colored the eyes here? We would say the eyes would help them see or find food. What if I wanted to color the mouth here or circle the mouth? I would say that the mouth would help them eat. So you're just coloring one body part on each of the animals and tell how the body part helps them. Let's read some of these words. These might help us as you're thinking of what body part to circle and what words to write. Say breathe. Good. Carry. Eat. Find food. Hear. Hold. Move. Protect. See. Sense danger. Smell. So some of these words here can really help you as you're thinking about these animals that God made and how these body parts help the animals. Okay, what do you see here? Yeah, we have a fish here. So think about the parts of the fish and you tell me, you color or circle part of that fish, part of the body, and tell me how that body part helps them. Maybe you want to color or circle the gills, and the gills help it breathe. Maybe it's the mouth, and the mouth can help it eat. Maybe it's the scales. We read today that the scales protect the fish. Maybe it's the fins, and the fins would help it to move. Okay, so you're thinking about these words, thinking about each animal, color or circle a part of the body part of that animal, and say how that body part helps the animal. One more. We have an owl here. I think owls are so beautiful. Okay, so a body part that you see on an owl, you can circle or color one of the body parts and tell how that body part helps the animal. So maybe you're going to circle the wings. And I would write wings here. And I could say that the wings help it to move. Maybe you're going to circle these wise owl eyes here. Those eyes. The eyes help it see. The eyes help it see to find food. Maybe you're going to circle the beak. And you could say that that part of the body, after you circled it or colored it here, you could say that the beak helps it to eat. Maybe the beautiful feathers here is something you want to circle or color. And maybe you want to say that those feathers protect it. Look at the feet. What do the feet do to help this animal? Well, the feet carry or hold things. Okay? So again, you can just do one for each one. Color or circle a part of the animal and write how that body part helps that animal that God made. Okay, number 4. God designed each animal with the parts it needs to, good job, to survive and grow. That's right. God designed each animal with the parts it needs to survive and grow. Good job. Let's go to the next page. I can't wait to see your answers on this one. Okay, what I want you to do now is to think about the animals God made. And I want you to choose one. Choose an animal, and it could have been one of the ones we just did on the page before. But you choose an animal, and I want you to draw the animal in its environment, where it lives. Okay? So I can't wait to see your pictures. So you'll choose an animal, draw the animal in its environment. Draw in color, please. I'd like to see the beautiful environment God made it to live in. Okay, and then at the bottom, I can't wait to read these. Write how God designed the animal to survive and grow. So I want your answers to include that God designed the animal with the parts that help it survive and grow. So if it is a fish, you would write to me about how God's plan is for the fish to make it to survive and grow. So you pick the animal, draw the animal and its environment, then you write how God designed the animal to survive and grow. I'd like to see at least 2 complete sentences here. I can't wait to see this when you upload it to me. Love you. Good job, A3.